Oh, skidamarink, ding, ding, skidamarink, ding. I love you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the classroom. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Happy Classroom. Today's opening is a little bit different because today it's the Chinese Valentine's Day. And therefore, this month, we will be having the festival month. It's not just normal festivals, but festivals during the 7th lunar month. So this month, we are talking about festivals during the 7th lunar month, right? And today is the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. So we are going to talk about the Chinese Valentine's Day first today. And in the next video, we are going to talk about the Hungry Ghost Festival. So before we go on to the story of the Chinese Valentine's Day, let's find out what are the differences between the lunar month, the lunar calendar, and the normal calendar that we use. So the normal calendar that we use, it's called the Gregorian calendar. Gregorian calendar. So it's actually based on the sun. The sun. So we look at the sun, the pattern of sun, then we came out with the calendar. So the normal calendar we are using now is the Gregorian calendar. But today, this theme of the month, we are looking into the lunar calendar. Lunar calendar, which is based on the moon. Based on the moon. So we looked at the pattern of the moon, then we came out with a lunar calendar. So these are the differences between the normal calendar that we use, which is based on the sun, the Gregorian calendar, and the calendar that we are talking about now. It's a lunar calendar based on the moon. So today, it's actually the Chinese Valentine's Day. So the Chinese Valentine's Day is actually on the 7th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar. So we are talking about the lunar calendar now, not the normal calendar that we use, not the Gregorian calendar. So you see, now the normal calendar now it's in August, but in the lunar calendar, it's only the 7th month, which is the July in lunar calendar. So it's a little bit different from the normal calendar we use. So today is the 7th day of the 7th month in the lunar calendar. And it's the Chinese Valentine's Day. That's why today we are revealing the story about the Chinese Valentine's Day. It's called the Cowherd and the Weaver Girl. And if you have watched our live video on Facebook, you will have listened to the Chinese version of this story. If you haven't, don't worry. You can always go back to our Facebook. Remember to like and follow too. Go back to our Facebook and watch the replay of the live session. And now, today in this video, we are going to tell the story in the English version. The Mandarin version have already been said in the Facebook Live, right? So today, now we are going to listen to the English version of this story behind the Chinese Valentine's Day, the Cowherd and the Weaver Girl. Let's go!
The Cowherd and the Weaver Girl. Once upon a time, there's the cowherd living in this village called Niujiazhuang. The cowherd lived with his brother and sister-in-law. One day, the brother and sister-in-law called the cowherd to bring the cow to the field. So the cowherd brought the cow and they went to the field. At the field, the cowherd met the fairies, the weaver girl and her 6 sisters from heaven. So the weaver girl and the 6 sisters came down to earth from the heaven. And after they have met each other, the cowherd and the weaver girl fell in love. Then they got married and they lived happily with each other and they had 2 children. After all this were known by the goddess of heaven. The goddess of heaven got very angry. She came down from heaven and wanted to bring the weaver girl back to heaven. So she separated the cowherd and the weaver girl and brought the weaver girl back to heaven. The cowherd and the children were very sad. When the cow saw this, the cow said to the cowherd, "Not to worry. After I have died, you may use my skin to make a pair of boots. The boots can bring you to heaven to meet the weaver girl." So, after the cow had died, the cowherd used its skin to make a pair of boots. Then the boots brought the cowherd and the children to heaven. In heaven, they met the goddess of heaven as well as the weaver girl. But the goddess of heaven got so angry and created a huge river between the cowherd and the children and the weaver girl to prevent the cowherd and weaver girl from meeting each other. But the love of the cowherd and weaver girl touched the magpies. So a flock of magpies flew across the river and built a bridge between the cowherd and weaver girl. So finally, the cowherd and weaver girl get to meet each other using the bridge that the magpies have formed. So they got so happy, and the goddess of heaven appeared and said, "Okay, since you two are so in love, I'm touched by you all. I allow you to meet once a year. So now, not to worry, you two get to meet each other on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month. And that's why on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, it's called the Chinese Valentine's Day." And this is the story of the cowherd and the weaver girl. The end.
So, did you enjoy the story? I hope you did. And now you know the secret behind the Chinese Valentine's Day, right? So now, let's have an activity, a fun activity. It's actually a STEAM activity. It's about building a bridge. How can we build a bridge? Just like the magpies building the bridge between the cowherd and the weaver so they can meet. Let's build a bridge, okay? So building a bridge, this activity is a STEAM activity. And let's find out what is that. So a STEAM activity incorporates science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So we can see this is an integrated activity, an integrated learning, which is very good to develop humans holistically. So building a bridge, what can we use to build a bridge? We can use bricks, blocks, Legos, whatever we have at home to build a bridge. We can find out the different variations of bridge. You see, we can use blocks and paper. Will that be stable enough for the cowherd and weaver girl to meet? I don't know. Let's find out. We can use two papers too. Or we can fold the papers into different shapes. Or we can use Legos. Let's find out which one is the most stable bridge for the cowherd and river girl to meet. Besides bricks, block, Lego, we can use recycled items. We can use toilet rolls, cardboard, used cups, egg cartons, and boxes to do our bridge. We can DIY a bridge, but remember, build a bridge that is stable for the cowherd and river girl to meet. You see here, they use a cardboard, but it's a little bit unstable. But here, they also use a cardboard, but it's more stable, right? So let's build a bridge that is stable so the cowherd and river girl can meet safely and happily. So that's all for our video today for the theme of the month, the festival of the 7th lunar month in the lunar calendar. And please do remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and follow our Facebook too. I hope to see you soon. Bye and thank you.